So find Edison's food bowl is the other one. Oh, my ear.
You are fat.
Just say you're a fart.
Miss Bernhardt, could you please keep this between us?
Why?
Because I want to know who spiked my whiskey before I announce that I know it was spiked. It's good to have one person I can trust.
It is.
You look guilty.
Why do you say that?
Calm yourself, boy. People murder for personal gain. What more does a Vanderberg have to gain in life? It would take you 10 lifetimes to spend all that money. So, where were you when Tessa met his grisly fate?
Upstairs.
Ah. But how do you know that's when he died?
Well, it must have been some time between when that woman was shouting at him and when the detective arrived.
What woman?
Mr. Edison!
I'll be back.
I'll take the rest of the house.
What if she poisoned it? But then why save me?
Mr. Swan.
I am a respected inventor, detective, not a dog. Don't call me in such a manner. Sit. Cologne smells very expensive.
It's rose water. Same scent that monk.
Why do they want me to look for his food bowl?
Sarah Bernhardt knocks them dead. The famed actress took to the Paris stage last week, dazzling audiences with her interpretation of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Notorious theatre critic Benjamin Brantley praised her performance, saying, "This is a woman who knows tragedy. Is there any role she cannot play?" Swan's contract of servitude. This indenture, made the 19th day of June between Oliver Swan and Nikola Tesla, declares that Mr. Swan shall labor in servitude to Mr. Tesla in exchange for his passage from Zanzibar. This agreement shall stand until such time as the custom of the country declares it null and void. Swan.
Wait, what?
Swan's contract of servitude.
Oh, he was reading the title again.
My mind is bursting at the seams. I can barely transcribe my designs before 100 more flood into my head. I have reduced my sleep to 3 hours each night. Yet still, I feel I need another lifetime to achieve what is within me. No matter what I do, there is never enough. From this moment,
Oh,
my
so
life
there's
is
another
changed,
part of
for
it.
the man on the radio told me to search beneath the house. He told me I would find a passageway carved deep into the bedrock of the island. And at the end of that passage would be a door. He was right. That door must have been sealed for 100 years. But when I opened it, I found a letter inside, addressed to me from him. In it, he told me what the room can do. And I believe him.
Find a passageway carved deep into the bedrock of the island. Is that the place that I was actually thinking of? Maybe his food's in his room. Why you punching my salad? I don't see any food in his room. What's this? Well, that might be the spot that the girl went to. Her.
Sit.
I see you don't drink the house whiskey.
Your cologne smells very expensive.
It's rosewater. Same scent that Mozart wore.
Hoping some of his genius would rub off on you.
I already am a genius.
Isn't that what they say about you and Tesla? That you are the cell.
Oh, so I did read this.
To his Mozart.
You've got a damn nerve.
You knew each other well, didn't you? At best you were rivals, at worst enemies maybe. Yet according to the papers, Mr. Tesla out-invented you time and time again. Have I got that right?
Nikola Tesla was no more my equal than you are, detective.
Then why come all the way out here?
Perhaps you should lay off the booze, Mr. Gustav. It pushes a man's mind in foolish directions.
You came to kill Tesla, didn't you?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Well, if you didn't, why are you here? Why are you here, Mr. Edison?
Because I wanted to know what he meant.
About what?
Tesla said if I came, he could make my mistake undone. I wanted to know how.
What mistake? Oh, I assure you, I will find out either way.
A A man like me receives dozens of unsolicited designs every day. Some of my inventions may have been, shall we say, inspired by those designs. And somehow Nikola found out. He called it my great mistake. Dear God, I do hope this isn't your will. There's barely a word spelled correctly.
So, you stole your inventions. You're not a genius, you're a thief.
You can't put a steak in front of a wolf and expect them not to eat it.
Tesla could have ruined your name. That's a powerful motive for murder.
You think I would really tell you all that so willingly if I actually killed the man?
Well, in my experience, people tend to tell a little truth to hide the bigger lie.
Brilliant theory, Detective. But I'm afraid I must exonerate myself. Follow me. Heel. Mr. Vanderberg! Mr. Vanderberg!
What are you doing?
Murder is a matter of motive and opportunity, yes? Evidently, you're stupid enough to believe I was sufficiently...
What's this? Trophy for what? Fine Lafcadio Bond's mask. Huh. Don't know who Lafambadio is.
But let us now test your...
Oh, and trophy.
...theory and see if I had opportunity. Where the hell is that boy? Probably got stuck in a pile of his father's money. Mr. Vanderberg!
If you had an alibi, Mr. Edison, you would have told me by now.
I didn't expect to be accused.
All right. Where were you when Mr. Tesla was killed?
I was alone in my room.
Not a very good alibi, is it?
I don't remember hearing yours. Maybe you killed him.
Hello? What's going on?
Tell him what you told me. About what you heard. You heard a woman. Tell him.
Well, a few minutes before you arrived, I heard something.
What?
Someone, a woman's voice, arguing with Tesla. It must have been moments before he was murdered.
A woman's voice? Whose voice?
I don't know. I was upstairs in my room and the storm was too loud to hear what they were up in arms about.
At that time, there was only one woman in this house.
You think she killed him?
Mademoiselle? Miss Bernard? I'm afraid your American slang is lost on me, Mr. Edison.
Well, that's probably for the best. Just remember, she's an actress. She lies for a living.
And then them two.
You trust the man who's been lying to every single person? No, you're going outside.
Then he goes and punches him.
I do hope I'm not interrupting.
Punches him, leaves.
I'll be back. What's going on?
Oh, the game must have restarted. That must have been why.
It has been challenging to divert resources for Mr. Westinghouse's project so that I may build the Wardenclyffe Tower here in secret. But at last, it is complete. The hydroelectrics are almost in place, and soon the storm generator will be functional. Flora does not know why I am building these things, and so she cannot understand my impatience. But they are integral to making the room work.
Then they go and talk about that. What does he do?
Nicola.
Flora found the room under the house. In my excitement, I told her what it can do. That was a mistake. She wanted to use it, of course, but I forbid her. She was angry. I had to send her away. I need a new assistant who will not be tempted by what they might see here.
Oh, the blind guy. If only the blind guy knew about that. Nope. Nope.
Experiment number 194. After some initial apprehension, Mr. Swan held on to the copper cables. But when the lightning struck, the charge burned his hands, just as it burned Flora's hands a few months ago. He was upset. Mr. Swan feels he has suffered in this house. I placated him with a promise that I would repay him in kind when I write my last will and testament. Pain will not stand in the way of discovery. We will repeat the experiment tomorrow. Experiment number 194. Come, my friend.
Of course. So it did restart on me. So we'll see which book is what. None. No, thought one of them would. Middle one. No, again.
At first, I planned to use
Nope. Hmm.
even in these private pages. I have not felt brave enough to write the true name of the man on the radio. I have been standing on the brink of the impossible, afraid to leap. But no more. His name is Nikola Tesla. He is me, and I am him. He is contacting me from my distant future, and he has a remarkable plan for us both.
Oh no. Trophy, I'll tell you what it's called. It is Find all letters from the guests. Huh. Cool. It's upstairs I go. Into that room. Oh, there you are. Oh, another trophy. This one is called... Find all old photos of the characters.
Oh, I thought you were,
Locked up? Well, I ain't. Here. You're
no,
famous, ain't you?
I'm just an engineer.
Yeah, hold on. You're that inventor. Thomas Edison. You came up with a gramophone, didn't you? Which means you know how machines work. Things like this.
Where'd you get that?
I found
I
it.
could have sworn Mr. Vanderberg had one just like it. Where's he?
I'm not his keeper. Maybe he's dead.
Why would you say that?
They're just words. We can say what we like, can't we? Come here. Look. I don't buy it. Actually, that's a lie. I do buy it, but I need you to show me how this works. Now come here.
I'd rather not lower myself to using Tesla's garbage.
I'd rather you did. Now.
I'm stuck between these
Right
two.
now.
It's, fairly straightforward. So the detective let you go?
Well, he must have, mustn't he?
In between him and him. Well, next episode.